everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play The Witcher 3. So in the last session we went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth a few more times trying to lift the curse on Morkvarg in the garden, Freya's garden. We managed to get rid of him eventually by feeding him, I think it was his own flesh. And now we are going back to Larvik to speak with Yennefer about something. I don't know what, but she's asked us to meet her there at the inn. So that's where we'll be heading pretty much straight away. I say pretty much straight away. We have a couple of things to do and my mind has gone blank. I think first of all I'm going to sip on some water. And then we are going to read a book. Time for some daily readings. Okay. What are we reading today, you ask? We are going to read How to Avoid Colossal Vessels, first of all, and depending on how long it is, we might move on then to whatever that is. On the rolling deep, when there's nothing to rest your eyes upon save the horizon, you get lulled into a false sense of security, which can easily spell your doom. For no man knows the day or the hour, nor does any sailor know when a small dot at the edge of his vision will turn into an Nilfgaardian dromond racing towards him, its sail puffed full, and its prow ready to cleave his hull like an axe. Prevention is the first and best way to avoid such collisions. You must keep your eyes pried wide open, even when the waters are smooth as a newborn's hinterquarters, and there's not a speck of land nor a hint of foreign flag to be seen. When vision fails in dark or murk, one must keep an ear cocked, especially in the waters near Skellige, for the oarsmen of the archipelago add muster to their rowing with song, and their thunderous voices carry far, so they can often be heard before they are seen. And it's a powerful boon that they thus reveal themselves, for a collision with a Skellige longship damns one doubly, for the vessel itself is armoured prow to stern, while inside are ferocious, battle-hardened warriors. Maybe we should take heed of this advice when we're sailing out in our poxy little boats. Okay, that was relatively short. Oh, this sounds like a little story. The kind of story that Elwyn would have liked. Fairy tale-esque. The little peasant who confounded his lord. Oh. Winter was on its way, and the lord once again started to think about what to do to oppress his people even more. One morning, at the crack of the cockerel's crow, he rode out into the village in a carriage pulled by two black horses, with his trusted page at his side to act as his scribe. The earth was sodden, and a cruel mud covered the roads, so the lord, not wanting to dirty his shiny new boots, stayed in his carriage and sent his page to do his bidding. When they arrived at the village, the page dismounted from the carriage, a paper covered in thick ink clutched in his hands. He nailed the paper to the first hut he saw, and since he did it with a hammer, a peasant boy named Reuben soon opened the door to see what was the matter. The boy was 12 years of age and had a straw-coloured shock of cowlicked hair and a freckled face with ruddy cheeks. "Well, what do you want?" grumbled the page, looking at Reuben's shirt, which was covered in the same filth as everything else in the village. "Well, nothing, rightly," Reuben shrugged. "Thing is, sir, this here's me home." "Then get inside it." The boy wasn't scared and instead stood on his doorstep looking at the piece of paper. "So what's this, sir?" "A letter?" the boy asked. "Read it and you find out for yourself," the scribe said, growing angrier, though Reuben didn't seem to notice. "Afraid I can't, sir. Don't know how." "What the devil's taking you, scribe?" the lord hollered. He was still sitting in his carriage and hadn't heard the conversation. Clearly he was growing bored. "The whelp says he doesn't know how to read." "Aye, 'cause he don't," Reuben confirmed, and took 2 steps toward the carriage, his bare feet sinking into the muddy grey muck. "And the ones inside? Do they?" questioned the lord. "Where do you reckon they learn a thing like that, my lord?" the peasant asked, perplexed, for he had always thought great lords like that must surely know everything. "So who in your village does know how to read?" asked the lord, growing ever more irritated. "Not no one, my lord." "Scribe!" the Lord said, leaning far out while leaning on his carriage door. Could you explain to me how I am to enforce my declaration on people who do not know how to read and write? I don't know, my lord, the scribe said, taking a step back as if he expected the Lord to jump out of the carriage and assault him. The fault was not his, but the Lord was in the habit of beating his scribe when he grew angry, no matter the cause. Not quite as good as Skyrim's books, I have to admit. But anyway, there's our readings done for the day. Summon forth Roach. And then we shall head to Larvae to see what Yennefer wants. And we shall take the road. Right, and we're off. Nice day. 6 AM, sun is out. And once we've spoken with Yennefer, we've got a couple of things to do. We could do with selling some of our items. But more importantly, there are 3 games of Gwent to be played with the locals here, and we shall play them all. And there is some horse racing to take part in. So, Geralt, going to take almost a day off here, having some fun. Of course, other things might just happen to pop up in our path and divert our attention, you never know. But if on the other hand this kind of stuff doesn't interest you, then this might not be the session for you. Right. Okay, so there's a merchant, there's the armor smith, and there is the innkeep to play Gwent with. What is she doing now? Seriously, Yennefer, do you cause trouble wherever you go?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Yes, and why are you inquiring into the location of this man?
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power.
Oh, God.
And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look for the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me?
Do we have a choice?
I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Oh, we do have a choice. But do you think Geralt, when she specially used that sultry tone at the end of that sentence, is going to tell her no? Somehow I don't think so.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbour. Come.
Now, the games of Gwent to play, horse racing, and oh man.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it. Tell a yarn.
Well, at the very least, can I sell my items? I will only be but a short moment. My goodness. She's got me hook, line and sinker.
In times like these, don't pick.
Show me what you have.
I don't have time to chat, my friend. I'm being whisked away on a fool's errand. Bloodsword, Loathen. I mean, all of these, I don't know if I've got them or not, but they really are weighing me down. That's just rubbish. That's just rubbish. So is that. I've got £60 to spare. We'll roll with it. Can you repair my items?
I'd like you to craft some armor for me.
Whilst I'm here, might as well. Okay, thank you very much.
So long.
And don't go anywhere, because I want to play Gwent with you at some point. I was going to play today, but well, women. Come on then. So, folks, I hope you didn't turn off.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Yeah, I hope you didn't turn off when I said it was going to be a slow-paced session where we play Gwent on horse racing. I somehow knew that we might be distracted. Seems to be always the case when we have plans. In fact, in future episodes, I don't think I'm going to make a plan for the session. Just sort of bumble around and see where the game takes me. That's probably the best thing to do. Because how many sessions have the plans that I've made gone to rack and ruin? I'd say it well over half the time. Or at least that's what it seems like.
The ship carrying the Djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
And then I shall be the one to dive in, shall I?
Alright, let's get to work.
Lucky I have my
Mind
killer
if I
whale.
take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
God, she won't even let me bloody sail the thing. Blooming control freak. Oh, don't laugh at me, please. Let me in. God damn it.
Getting in or not?
Trying! I'm in. Happy? Move it. Let's go. I'm in. Get on the boat. There we go.
Not sure this Djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
She has everything covered, doesn't she? Absolutely everything. Right, here I go. I mean, the killer whale potion not only helps me to breathe longer, but I think it helps my vision underwater as well, so I will still take it. Yeah, improves vision while diving, so I'll still take it. If not for the breath, for the vision. And we're in. Okay,
How's
die.
your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Seawater wreaks havoc on my complexion. Just find the wreck.
And don't forget your hair. Oh my god. Alright, we're going down. You can see something. Lots of green things. Well, there is certainly a wreck here. Looks like we've got drowners as well. Let's make sure we've got our crossbow equipped.
How's it going?
You know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
Ah, you bugger! Right. Let's have a look here with our Witcher senses, and here we go. There's something here, of course, the body.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew that made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
Not the right ship. Okay, I'll be back in a minute, though. There could be other loot and plunder down here, and look at this, I am right. Nothing in it, though, of note. Oh, it's cozy in here, isn't it? Just check behind this. Won't surprise me if there's something nestled away behind here. Come on, Geralt, come on. Oof. Okay, let's go again.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Wonder if we'll see any whales today.
Say we find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
Why have I got a feeling that I'm not going to like what I learn? Oh my god, it's getting a bit rocky here. Can you slow down, Yennefer? What's the rush? Oh man, heck. I can never get these things to move this quickly. More sorceress powers at work?
Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
Okay. Rinse and repeat. Oh, there is a wreck here. And there's a chest here. Several pieces of loot. Can't interact with that one though. It's a bit weird.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn bearing Clan Hamai symbols.
I want.
Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn bearing Clan Hamai symbols.
What am I? Oh, I can see a bit of red there. Looks like a shield or something. Give us a clue who the ship belonged to, perhaps? I mean...
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Djinn. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Well, even if we're not finding the Djinn, we're certainly finding pieces of history. Wonder if any of the current members of any of these clans have lost loved ones that we could report to. Oh, we can loot this now. Come on. I hate the swimming in this game. It is so awkward. It's unbelievable.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Djinn?
Some wine.
But I found something that could be just as valuable to me as
Wine.
the Djinn is to you.
Is that wine? Must be wine. And we know Geralt loves his wine. as he told Kira. Many moons ago now, before we killed her, of course. Right, let's hope it's third time lucky, because I'm getting rather sick of this, Yennefer. Could have been playing cards by now.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Did you now? She sure knows how to sweet talk us, doesn't she?
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. I'll see what it is.
Very strange. I mean, look at how eerily circular this place is. This could be it. Oh, almost forgetting something. My last bit of killer whale potion. Wish me luck.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte ilivaid.
Gosh, he's got a trick for
That
everything.
is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
A bottle?
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte ilivaid.
How about a genie in a bottle? That do? What's that noise? Oh no.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Well, I'm trying to loot something. There's something red here, but I can't. Oh, wait a minute. What's this here?
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
We got everything from down here? Oh, not quite. It's always good to double check these things. Ah, damn it, just a runestone. Although buckthorn is very useful. Okay, I think we're done. There is more buckthorn over there, but I'll leave it. Oh, this really was a long way down. Miles away from the boat. Let me out. Or should I say, let me in?
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2. Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Tell me or I leave. Somehow, I don't think so.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important.
Go on.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Okay, well, we do understand. She wants to, well, to see if we can make it without that Djinn's wish. In which case it will prove true love, I suppose. So we get it.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
I suppose that's a reasonable request.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Interesting.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Yeah,
We should
oh.
explore the
No, we
ship.
shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. We should explore this view. What we should be exploring. Fabulous. Where exactly are we? We are on Ardskellig, the northern top. Sorry about that, Yennefer. Couldn't resist. Especially not with that music playing in the background. Oh, so you're checking down there. Shall I check upstairs? Oh no, you're checking upstairs, so I'll check down here. Fine. Ooh, what's this?
Nothing interesting.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Nothing here.
Alright. Not finding anything, Yen. Not finding anything at all.
We should explore the ship.
Did you check upstairs properly? Oh my god, I almost fell off. Let's just take our time here. Not that I don't trust you, but... well... I do this kind of thing for a living, you know? Investigation work, finding answers, using my witcher senses. Okay. Ow! Falling down steps.
Interesting. Wonder what this means. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Elemental empires, by Djinn Batista.
See, no matter how many books we read, we always seem to pick up more.
Mage must have slept here. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Wonder what this means. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting here. Nothing here.
Okay, can we lift this bookcase up? Or push it out of the way, or do something with it? So I didn't send any quest items flying. It's got boots, we've got blood. Am I missing something here? I mean, what about those two books? Should I glance them? I picked them up, didn't I? And he has commented on the books, so they might mean something. Mystery of Mysteries. Among the many creatures of our world, there are but two that are able to draw and absorb the power, and these are cats and dragons. Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behaviour, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power they imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meagre wings. As for cats, there is a theory stating that power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Others claim this ability is theirs by nature, and they use the power of the intersections for other, unknown purposes. Indeed, that all members of the Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons, and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. I've never liked cats. Elemental Empires! One of the four planes or dimensions, those of fire, water, earth and air, is accessible to mere mortals. They are inhabited, however, by creatures known as genies. There are four types, each corresponding to one of the four elements which comprise their respective essences. Each type of genie also counts its antithesis amongst the others. Thus, the Mirides aligned with the element of water are opposed by the fiery Ifrits. The plane of earth is inhabited by the Dao genies, and the dimension of air which opposes it is home for genie, whose name, incidentally, is the root of the word genie. This last term is often used by simple folk to refer to all creatures that inhabit the elemental planes, which is an obvious blunder. Unusually powerful sorcerers can sometimes bind such beings and bend them to their will, thus acquiring tremendous might to the point of near omnipotence. For a genie, being the living personification of an element's energies, is akin to an almost boundless reservoir of the power. Thus its master can draw energy from the genie for spellcasting without the tiresome need to channel from traditional sources. However, those who are able to bind a genie are few and far between, for the strength of the inhabitants of the four planes is matched only by the cunning which they employ to avoid such a fate. No? Oh, interact.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Bravo! Can we loot his body for anything else? Does he have anything else on him? Is his head being chopped right off? Oh my god, how... Not quite, but it's quite bad.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Alright, we'll leave him to rest in peace. Where is she?
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Oh, you're joking.
Came Djinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired me Castle.
Have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
My god! My god! He is kicking my ass. Wow. Can't even get close to him, man. What about Axie? Come on. I don't even know what kind of oil would be best here. Come on, you bugger. I'm getting you. Slowly but surely, I'm getting you. Alright, love, you just stand up there nice and safe. It's fine, I'm doing okay. Come on, die! Die! Thank God for active shield.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Oh.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
After all that, yeah, sorry, but I've had enough of your antics. Getting me into trouble all the time. I can't even play cards when I want.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later.
Oh.
But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Well, it is a nice view.
My, it's lovely.
Oh.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Right, we're not about to get antsy now. Check in, keep him happy. I mean, we have learnt a great deal. Well, we've actually learnt a fair bit, I suppose, but we're still no closer to her. And if he wants an update, we'll give him an update.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Thank God that awful noise is finished. Right. Well, that was kind of fun, but I think I'm going to end it here. So join me next time. Got a dash. See you soon.